Yo, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louvre here at the Love Messages. So today we will be doing your reading for the 7th to the 14th of May. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If you are interested in a private reading with me, the link for that will be in the description box below. Scorpio, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Scorpio, is the sun. Okay. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles upright. Okay. So for you, Scorpio, this second week in May, you have the sun. Okay. And the sun, what the sun is indicating here, the sun is positive. The sun is warm. The sun is light. It is positivity. And a lot of you may find it challenging at this time to remain positive when it comes to a situation that you're involved in, okay? Optimistic, positivity, warmth, love, support. This is something that you're finding challenging during this week. We're going to clarify the sun. We're going to get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Chariot, and you have the Five of Swords. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel here that there's something in your life that started to become very competitive here in the past. Very cutthroat, competitive, almost to the point where you may have questioned your relationship with a specific person, friendship with a specific person. It's almost as if someone tried to have the upper hand here in the past when it came to this connection that you were involved in. I do feel with the Chariot here, you may have decided to move away from this situation because it got a little bit too, I'm getting like cat fight energy, right? Like competitive energy here in the past. I do feel this has a lot to do with your finances. Maybe there was money in connection to this situation. The King of Pentacles here is possibly an earth sign that you were dealing with here in the past that may have helped you to disconnect from this situation. I'm getting a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn here. We're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Empress, and you have the King of Swords. So in the present moment, I do get this feeling here that there's a bit of this worry that's taking place in the present moment. There's a bit of this worry, fear, uncertainty, needing to get clear on things. Okay. Now, one of the messages that I have here for you, Scorpio, is to be nurturing with yourself at this time. Okay. There's a lot of this worry, fear, uncertainty, not knowing where you stand in a situation. And I feel it's very important that you look at the situation from a logical perspective, but also balancing the logical perspective with a nurturing and loving perspective. Okay. And we're going to clarify, we're going to get more information on why you're worried. Now, this could be, even if you're not the one that specifically is worried, it could be somebody that you're dealing with or someone that you're around that's worried. Okay. So we're going to get more information on that in a moment. In the near future, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Hangman. There's a choice or decision that you may need to make here in the near future that you're a little bit uncertain about. There's this uncertainty about taking action, uncertain about choosing or making a decision. We're going to find out more when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is talking about a brand new beginning. It's talking about a new opportunity that is coming into your life. Okay. So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify your challenge. So your challenge, Scorpio, the sun, okay, is clarified by you have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Devil. Some of you are dealing with somebody here in your life that you know that this person isn't good for you. You know that this situation isn't healthy, okay? You know that this situation has been going on for quite some time. It is a toxic person, a toxic connection, a toxic environment that you're involved in. I do feel the challenge here has been you being able to be consistent when it comes to this situation. A lot of you have been on and off with this situation. It's been inconsistent, okay? The Devil is here. So it's either an environment that you're involved in or it's a person that you're involved with. There's something that keeps you feeling stuck or held back within this connection. And this is why there's been a lot of this wishy-washy energy, in and out, inconsistent, not knowing what's going on. However, this week with the sun in your 7th house, if you're a rising Scorpio, this message is going to resonate with you a lot more than if you're not. If you're a rising Scorpio, it's very evident that there's an environment that you're involved in that's very toxic. With Uranus and the sun in Taurus, I believe Uranus is still in Taurus, is it not? Let's check. Let's just stop and check, because then my prediction and accuracy is going to be a lot more accurate for you. I'm pretty sure it's still there. Yeah. Okay. So Uranus is still in your 7th house and the sun is still in your 7th house. So what's happening right now, we have Mars in Leo and we also have Pluto, which is your ruling planet, in Aquarius. So there is this tension. Okay, everybody's going through this now. It's not just you, it's everybody's going through it. And it's the reason why this tension is happening is because once we end the month of May, there's going to be so many changes. Saturn is finally going to move out of Pisces, okay? It's going to move into Aries, which is going to really create this strong need to become responsible for ourselves. Okay. So if you're in a codependent relationship, it is coming to light right now. Something is coming to light and it's very obvious that change needs to be made. For you, your angel number this week is 933. Okay. So check out what 933 means. You can comment it below. 933 may be connected to some sort of change that's happening into your life at this time. The challenge here for you, Scorpio, is seeing something for what it is. That's a challenge, right? The challenge is seeing something for what it is, not lying to yourself, being honest with yourself and saying, is this something healthy for me? Is this really truly healthy for me? Is this situation helping me to move on the right path in my life? Because a lot of you are finding it hard to let go of this situation. But because the sun is here, which is very positive, it's showing you what you need to be aware of. It's a matter of you recognizing what those changes are and what you may need to let go of, okay? And that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords. Something in the past became very clear to you. You got the truth. Something became very clear to you. It was very obvious that this situation was happening for you. I do feel it took some time for you to get clear on things, but eventually you did. Now you have the Chariot, which is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So in the recent past, like I said, you moved on from something. You decided to completely move forward with your life here in the past. And as a result of that, when you decided to take action here in the past, it was a decision that you had to make about taking action and moving forward. I do feel that something new started here for you in the past, but it was a very subtle energy. I am also getting that somebody here who was very indecisive or inconsistent with you, when you started to move on from this person, that's when they started to come in and make an effort. That's when they started to apologize, make an effort towards you, because you may have realized you found out the truth about this situation. You decided to move on from it. And when you decided to move on from it, it may have been a very difficult situation for you to do or make. But because you found the confidence to move on from the situation, it started to appear that you finally had the confidence to completely move on. And that's when this person started to respect you. This person started to respect you when you started to really respect yourself and stand up for yourself. And a lot of you may have found that hard to do, but really needed to do at some point here. Now, you have the King of Pentacles. So a lot of you were dealing with an earth sign in the past: Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You have the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So in the past, there was a lot of this needing to disconnect from the past. The past behaviors, the past attitudes that you had, the past ways of dealing with certain people. There's something in your past that happened that you were very much committed to. Could have been a marriage here, could have been a commitment that you were in. You felt you needed to disconnect from the situation, okay? And the reason why a lot of you disconnected from the situation was because you didn't feel respected. There was something here about, I don't feel respected. It's almost as if you were waiting for an apology here, and every time you asked for an apology or you expected an apology here in the past, it just didn't seem to happen. Okay. And that's why a lot of you decided to disconnect from the situation, or you made a decision to. Now, you also have the Five of Swords here. Things got really ugly in the past. Cutthroat. It's almost as if somebody here didn't really care about you in the past, and it really made you look at the situation from a different perspective. You have the Seven of Wands, and Nine of Cups, and the Magician. One of the things that started this conflict, this cutthroat energy, this competitive energy, was the fact that you had very high values, expectations for yourself. And you were very stubborn here in the past about the things that you expected within your connection, within this experience that you were involved in. A lot of you took your power back here in the past and you started to focus on yourself. And this is what created the shift in change that needed to happen, right? So some of you are still experiencing this in the present moment. Although you disconnected from it, you may be still experiencing something similar to this situation. And this is why many of you are finding it very challenging to be optimistic about your life at this time. Okay. So something in the past, you got very clear about it. It took some time for you to get clear about it. This could have been connected to your finances, a friendship, a relationship here in the past. I see you disconnected from it because you just didn't feel respected here in the past. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing for you in the past. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups came popping out. Some of you are attracting new love in the present moment. Let's clarify everything for you. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. This is what's happening in the present moment. Something here isn't moving maybe as quickly as you want it to. With Saturn, okay, in Pisces, this is trining your Sun, Moon, or Rising. It is going to move out of Pisces into Aries. So there's a lot of things that are coming to an end at this time. Some of you may feel that energy. It is showing up there for you depending on where this is happening in your chart. This may be the reason why something here is creating a lot of anxiety. Something here is causing you stress, anxiety in the present moment. That is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Wands. So what you don't see in the present moment is the fact that there is an opportunity, despite there being a lot of conflict, a lot of clashes that are happening in the present moment. Now, depending on what you decide, because there's a choice here, there's a decision that you may need to make about the direction that you're choosing or deciding to take in your life. One of these directions, choices that you decide to take in your life, one is going to be filled with opportunity, while the other one is filled with conflict and worry. Some of you have to make a decision in the present moment about your life. Are you going to remain or choose to remain in conflict, which is causing you a lot of stress, worry, fear, and uncertainty? Or are you going to completely let it go, move on from this, accept an ending, because something here is coming to an end, and decide to move into a new direction? Some of you are moving into a new direction, and I can tell you right now, when you do decide to move into this new direction, even though you are a little bit uncertain about it, it is going to lead to bigger and better opportunities for you. King of Swords is here, so it's a matter of you getting clear on your personal situation. Five of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Death. Something here has hurt you so deeply. It's caused you so much pain in the present moment that a lot of you are just done. A lot of you are saying, you know what, I'm done with this. You've hurt me way too much. Someone has hurt you so much in the present moment that you don't even consider this person your friend anymore. You don't even consider this person somebody that you want to be connected to, okay? Doesn't matter if they're a friend, romantic interest, partner, whatever. A lot of you were deeply hurt by this person in the present moment, and it's been very difficult for you to get over it. It's taken you a long time to get out of this situation. This is why the sun is your challenge, because no matter what you're going through, Scorpio, it's so important that you remain positive. It's so important that you find that glimmer of hope within yourself. And I think that's what's really going to help you to make the most educated decision on the direction that you need to take in your life. Now, one of the things I did mention to you, the Empress, this was at the bottom of the deck when I clarified with the cards that's showing up again. So nurturing yourself is going to be key. Really being patient with yourself, nurturing yourself, trying not to be in anger, trying not to be in fear, trying not to be in worry. This is going to be so important for you in the present moment. A lot of you are really trying hard to reject someone or reject a situation in your life because you know it's not good for you. You know it's not healthy for you, but it keeps showing up. It's like somebody wants your attention or they're trying to get to you. And a lot of you are saying, no, I don't want this. I don't want this. You're hurting me. I don't want this. It's hurting me, right? So this is what the Empress is talking about. The Empress no longer wants to be hurt. I feel like you are the Empress, or this could be someone you're dealing with. The Empress is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So in the present moment, if you are receiving opportunities in your life, if there's choices that are coming in, which I feel like there are, because the Wheel of Fortune's here, you're going to have options, choices. It's really important that you don't give up on saying no to something, because some of you are saying, no, I don't want this. And the more you say, no, you don't want this, the more you are signaling to the universe what you expect. You're creating this expectation for yourself. And the expectation that you're creating for yourself is the fact that if there's certain things that are coming into your life that you don't like, you're saying, I don't like those things. I think I deserve better. I think I deserve something more fulfilling. And that's what's coming in for you. Okay. So if you've been single for quite some time, try not to be in this energy of thinking it's never going to happen. I'm never going to find love. I'm always going to be alone. You have to really remain positive. This is huge for you. Your positive outlook on life is going to determine what flows in and flows out of your life. So right now in the present moment with the Four of Cups, there's a very strong energy here of rejection. And the rejection is happening because either the opportunity or option that's coming towards you doesn't fit what you want, or it's just been so difficult. Something here has been so difficult in your life. So it's really important that you remain in this energy of nurturing, love, optimism, because the more you're in that energy, the more you're going to bring forth the things that you want, which is this true love that you're looking for. A lot of you are saying, I've been single for a long time. Why am I attracting toxic relationships? So it's a process. That's what a lot of you are going through. So nurturing, loving, supporting yourself during the changes that you are going through is going to be paramount. And being okay and comfortable enough to say no to something because it's not in alignment with what you want. A lot of you may give up and say, oh, I keep attracting the same losers or the same people that are just not in alignment with what I want. But the reality here is, like I said, the more you say no to a situation, the more you signal to the universe, that's not what I want. I want something better. I want to attract something better into my life. And that's what I feel is coming in for you. A lot of you also, the last final message I want to mention in the present moment, a lot of you have to recognize what's toxic in your life and what you need to let go of. The more you entertain the toxic things in your life, the more you make less space for the things that are actually meant to come into your life, right? So fighting and arguing about something that's not for you, there's no point because you're just wasting energy and time. And this is why you're at a crossroads in your life right now where you need to decide if the current present situation you're involved in now is something that you want to fester in, or is it something that you need to make a very big, little bit of a harsh decision to create room for better opportunities to come into your life. And of course, it's your decision. Nobody can force you to do anything that you don't want to do. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Scorpio, in terms of the present moment. Now let's talk about the near future. Let's clarify. Okay, right, so bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles here is about an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you could have that in your chart. Now, in the near future, things get really interesting for you, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Two of Pentacles. You're weighing your options here in the near future. And as we get closer to the end of May, things are going to start to feel uncomfortable, okay, for a lot of us. Not just you, for a lot of us. And I have to be honest with you, Scorpio, I can't come here and tell you what you want to hear. I need to tell you what you need to hear, okay? And what you need to hear is that you're going to have to weigh your options when it comes to a certain situation in your life. Something that's been deeply bothering you, the moon, something that has been happening in the background for you, is really going to come to your attention. And there's a Tower here in the near future. So something that you are very much used to, something that's very comfortable, something that you've relied on, it's going to change. And at that moment, when that change happens, you will have to make a decision about the situation. The good news here for you is the Page of Pentacles is here. So you will have an opportunity to start something new. There's something new that you're going to be starting here in the near future. And I feel like it's very much needed. The reason why it's needed is because something that you're used to, something that, again, was very much stable for you at one point, no longer is stable. This is something that you know was going to happen. I don't feel it's a surprise. I feel it's something that you knew deep down inside intuitively. You were well aware that it was going to happen, but you may have failed to make plans. And this is why, as you watch this, I'm warning you. It's a warning. I'm not trying to scare you, but you need to start making plans in regards to a situation in your life that is unstable. A lot of people at this time, all signs, are ignoring things that need to change. We're ignoring them. And we're saying to ourselves, oh, it's fine. We're going to just keep it the way it is. It's fine until that Tower moment happens. So one of the things that you need to be aware of is if something is unstable for you in the present moment and you know it's done, accept that it's done and start making plans for the near future, okay? You have the Two of Wands, again, a crossroads energy. You're going to look at your life, look at your situation, look at your relationship. Some of you, this is a relationship, a marriage, a commitment that you're in. It's become very burdensome, difficult. Some of you are dragging somebody along with you for the ride. You're dragging them along, okay? I get a picture of somebody saying, come on, let's go, get up, let's go. So you're dragging somebody along with you. And as much as you may not want to abandon this relationship or abandon this friendship or abandon this situation that you're involved in, I have to be honest with you, Scorpio. A lot of you are not going to like what I'm going to tell you. But one thing that you can be promised here is that you're going to get a reading that's real. Okay, you're going to get something that's real, not something that you click on and when you're done watching it, you feel empty. In the near future, something here becomes so difficult that you have no other choice but to abandon it. Okay, you say, you know what, I'm out, peace, I'm gone, bye. I'm out, I can't do it anymore. So a lot of you I feel there is a separation here in the near future. You're separating yourself from something here that it's just too burdensome. It's too overwhelming for you. And this is what signals what you don't see coming, a new opportunity. A lot of you have been waiting for a new opportunity to come into your life, but you simply haven't made room for this new opportunity. And therefore, because you haven't made room for this opportunity and you've been juggling with it, hoping that it's going to get better, your new opportunity has been delayed. Okay. So in the near future, the Hangman is here. A lot of you are not going to take action. A lot of you are going to say, no, it's okay. I like the way things are. But what that does is it creates confusion within this connection. And you come to a realization that if you truly want a connection that is meaningful and that has some sort of purpose behind it, you're going to have to get very clear on the action that you need to take. And the reason why I say that is because really you're the only one that has control over what you do. You don't have control over what somebody else does. Okay. So this is what I see for you in the near future. Let's get some advice. I know it's a little bit of a harsh reading. But sometimes, you know, you have to look at things for what they are so that you can progress. And I think the main thing here for you, Scorpio, I think you really want to progress in your life. I don't think you want to be stagnant anymore. So let's get some advice for you. you have the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Emperor. Your biggest piece of advice here is to really take a hard look at your situation and really be analytical about it. Really look at it for what it is and ask yourself, do I truly feel this situation that I'm involved in is bringing me the stability that I need? Is it bringing forth the opportunities? Is it facilitating opportunities coming into my life? And if the answer is no, then doing that research, doing that evaluation about your life, really looking at something for what it truly is really going to help you to shift your perspective towards what will bring stability into your life and what is going to bring forth this opportunity that you are seeking. Okay. So Scorpio, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.